Good evening and welcome to Wholesome Roots.
Good evening. Are we live?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't get a water. Sorry guys, I was a little frazzled. Not frazzled.
Occupied.
Just busy. Yeah, occupied.
Occupied.
I forgot to put my I was a bit busy because we were getting a new to us couch tomorrow and I had to completely rearrange my living room and pull all the boys' toys out and put them back into a new cubby that we got from the same people that we're getting the couch from. They're moving to Germany and we're going to be picking up the couch tomorrow. So, anywho, blah, 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 Rose.
Blah.
That has nothing to do with our show, really, but except for the fact that it was why I was kind of rushing and I'm a little late.
Behind the scenes knowledge.
Yes. So 13 Moons Homestead is here. Dolly Perry is here. Built on a Rock Curie is here. Mima's Hippobilly Homestead is here. Samson Farm. Hello, Nathan. 13 Moons Homestead. Sarah Downer. Living Miracle Homestead. Hello, Kathy. Glad you could join us. I hope you're doing well. Patty McKee. Secret Garden Homestead. Mima's. Okay. Did we get everyone? Am I caught up? Reap what you sow. Leatherwood Land. What is the photo of in your profile picture? Which herb or flower is that? Wasteland Acres is here. Sunshine Farms. Yay. Micro Farm Starter. Bandana Grandma! Hey, Susie, how are you? I haven't seen you in here in a while. Darlene McSwine, Sticking with Dogs. Hey, Jen. Heather Fulcher. Hardknack Farms. Reap, I think I got every. J&A Golden Pyrenees. All right, good. So, like last week, when I didn't keep scrolling back through the chat to see what I missed, I'm going to do the same thing this week because that seemed to move a lot smoother. Yes, I miss some of the comments. Yes, that's sad, but at least, are we live?
Yeah, on my phone.
Why does YouTube say we're offline?
I don't know, but yeah, look, it's going to show me.
Yeah, she said it's a leatherwood plant, so we must be. That's really weird. YouTube is showing a gray dot that says we're offline.
We're just going to ignore that dot.
But yeah, OBS is saying we're here. That's so weird. I've never had that happen before. So I have no way of telling how many people are in the chat.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's bugging me.
It should be right here.
I like looking at that number.
So you guys can periodically update us with how many people.
Just look over at my phone if I need to.
Oh, yeah. It's just nice to watch that and get excited. Yeah. It's a leatherwood plant. Okay, I don't know. I don't know a leatherwood plant.
What is a leatherwood plant? I'm curious now.
I am too.
It was enough to name your channel after it.
Reap what you sow, Lejeune. I didn't forget you. I thought I said you. I'm sorry.
You're scrolling up. You said
I said I wasn't going to scroll up. I'm making sure I didn't miss anybody. See? There was somebody already crying. Yes, if your comment is missed, post it again in all caps. All right. So I think that pretty much explains all of the rules and guidelines. Keep it family friendly. Moderators will be reminding anybody if they are not family friendly. Otherwise, we'll just move along.
Right.
It's been forever since I've been able to join the live feed. It's good to be here with you all. Jackie Walden, it is good to see you. Broussard Homestead is here. You don't need the light on because we're live in here. So, what do you need in here?
I need my owl from Harry Potter.
Your owl from Harry Potter is over. Uh-oh, it was on your chair. Where did you move the little toys? Those are my his little favorite toys. Patty Gilbert is here. Good to see you. Providence Farmstead is here. Secret Garden Homestead says, loved your last video. Autumn running about was amazing. Oh my gosh. Wasn't it though? You should have seen her this morning. The boys came out and they haven't been coming out in the morning with me as much. They've just kind of been not wanting to for whatever reason. And so they stay in and play while I'm doing chores. And they came down there and she was so happy to see them and play with them that she started bouncing around like a real baby goat. It wasn't adorable. I showed Ryan, I've made a little short video on my phone, but I actually missed the best part of it. Like when she was really, really hopping sideways and like flicking her head around like, wow! It was really cute. And then she started ramming Rowan like, come on, play with me. It was cute. Oh, thank you, Heather. I love green. It does definitely bring out the green in my eyes. Teresa Kumar, hello. Social Circle, not far from you at all.
Hey, yeah. I drove
Our
down,
Organic Life.
when I went down
Hello,
I-20.
I'm glad you could join us.
I went through. I saw an exit for Social Circle, I believe. I thought that was interesting name for a place.
Sharon Kakarashvili, hello. Reverend Richard Lee, good to have you here in our live show. Sugar Creek Homestead of Tennessee, hello. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anybody on the hellos. Leap of Faith Homestead, hello. Hello, Rose and Tractor Man. Deb Kettleston, hi. I don't think I said hi to you. Did you? All right. So 13 Moons Homestead asked, did you make your headscarf? I did not. This was a gift I received this week from the wonderful Jay at the Grateful Sunites. If you guys have not checked out her channel, you should definitely go check her out. She's a sweetheart, and she just sent me this beautiful headscarf that I absolutely love. And why is the camera not focusing? And some wonderful soap that's making my entire bathroom smell like a forest. It's beautiful.
Leap of Faith Homestead is Gone's.
I figured it had to have been.
Okay.
But I swear I'd heard Leap of Faith Homestead before.
A.K.A. Mike Carey.
Yeah. But he always calls you Tractor Man, so I figured it was him.
Yeah. I thought that was funny somebody else called me that. But yeah, now it makes sense.
But I didn't realize... I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused, guys. I confuse easily. Durka Palestris. I'll have to look it up. To remind me to look up Leatherwood plant.
Okay.
Because I'm really curious now. Social Circle is where Blue Willow Restaurant is at. Maybe someday y'all can come visit it. That sounds lovely. Also, sorry, I just saw my name highlighted and I started to read it, but it was one of my moderators posting a Amazon link for shopping with us, which is super helpful. Why is every comment getting deleted as soon as I post? Whitney Gibson, that one came through. I'm not sure, moderators, if you have been deleting her comment.
I haven't noticed any that
I didn't see any deleted. So it might just be a glitch on your end. And if so, I would just get out of YouTube and get back in it. And and that would be super, it would probably fix it. It usually does when mine is doing it. I wonder if I can crochet a bandana print. Yeah, that would be really cool. Yes, my necklace is Amber, Patty Gilbert, to help with inflammation. Loma Acres Homestead says, I love some of these homestead names going by. Some really creative names for sure. Hi from Evie in Canada. Glad you're back. Evie, we are glad to be back. Utter Chaos Hubby Farm. Oh, sorry. Rose, how are your seedlings doing? I hope you were able to save the Roman. I'm going to guess remaining tomatoes? Yes, remaining sea trays. Yeah, there's quite a bit of tomatoes left. I did lose a lot. Unfortunately, I lost almost all of my Brad's Atomic Grape. I have 1.5. One of them that looks like it might not make it, and the other one that's finally starting to grow again. So it's kind of sad. Whoa. Broussard's comments are coming in 5 at a time. I'm sure that's just a YouTube glitch as well. If the comment is too long, it will disappear. Oh, Adkins Family Homestead. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I was not aware of that. Okay, I think Dolly posted the link to Grateful Sunnights. How are the greenhouses you made? They held up through the tornado storms that came through. There was no tornadoes here, but it was bad storms.
Severe thunderstorms.
And they didn't
through.
blow over. So I feel like the weight of the wood, because of the shelving, really made it a much more solid piece. So I'm actually kind of happy. Rose, I'm getting my 2 new baby girls tomorrow. I can't wait to show them off. Oh, I'm so excited, Chris. That's awesome. So Chris at Wasteland Acres is getting 2 more goats. Did you already tell how Autumn got better? What was the change? How did she start getting better? Oh, Miranda, you missed, I guess, our live show where right before I went on the break, I talked about the triumph and the tragedy, you know, about, or not the, that wasn't the title. That was the other one, the video that Ryan made. But yeah, physical therapy. We just kept working with her. We kept up the supplements. We kept up all the healthy herbs and vitamin E and it was the
determination of every interested party. Really, her determination, my determination, Autumn's determination, and determination from you guys with all of your helpful suggestions and thoughts and good intentions. It was really,
yeah, it really is a miracle. I've actually never heard of a case like hers at all, where she was down that long. It's pretty incredible. My comments often disappear if I type in all caps, so I mix it up. Interesting. Yay, just subscribe to the Grateful Sunnights. Jay's gonna be happy to hear that. I'm curious to see. I just love it. I love it. I think it's just the sweetest gift ever. This shirt is also a gift that I received this week. This shirt came from my 2 bestest friends, and that's Trisha at Willow Creek Homestead and Kathleen at Mama Grows.
Show them the shirt.
This is my birthday shirt, y'all. Just a girl who loves goats. Isn't that goat so me? Like, that is the cutest goat ever. Look at it. It's so cute. It's a bandana. And it's like all the flowers and stuff. I love it. Is that a ladybug? I didn't even notice that. It's got a ladybug. I've been meaning to message Carla. I haven't been seeing her.
I just saw her earlier. It said if I made it.
Somebody just said, where's Carla?
She's here.
Happy Easter. Just stopping in to say hello. Glad you are back. Thank you, Diana Mallory. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm not going to keep up with the comments. Best shirt ever. I love it. I think it was so sweet of them. They sent that to me, and it came on my birthday.
You're scrolling up.
I know, but there was a pause in the chat. You can talk. We did work hard, and I tell you, it did pay off. It did pay off, and she got a lot of love. I saw somebody mention, Rapunzel tomatoes. Have you ever tried growing Rapunzel tomatoes? Do you have any ideas how you can make them grow better? I would love to grow Rapunzel tomatoes. I've never seen the seed available to be able to get them, so I haven't tried. Oh, I'm here driving. Sorry, but I'm here. Carla, we love you. Ryan really loves you. He's been having so much fun on the tractor. He mowed the whole yard yesterday. He mowed with the bush hog, but you know, it looks better than nothing. And
it's cut.
Our push mower is not in the service, so mowing our whole yard with a push mower is kind of hard work. So I'm super happy that he was able to mow the whole yard too because of the tractor tires.
Technically say my grass is cut.
Yeah, it's totally cut. I mean, you should weed it around the edges, but we'll wait till after this rain.
One day I'll get a finishing mower that actually cuts it close like a regular lawnmower because of.
I have Trisha isn't in here. That's interesting. She should be. She's busy. She's really tired. She went and visited Kathleen yesterday, so I'm just listening and everyone's doing right now. I'm getting gas so I can talk. Well, Carla, you drive safe and we appreciate you just listening. And even just the listening is counted as a view. So appreciate it. Listening while I can applesauce. Oh, I love that. Grandma's so happy. Homestead, that sounds delicious. We love homemade applesauce. It is the best. I wish it was from our own trees, but we aren't that lucky yet. You should use goats. I use my cow. Goats really don't eat a lot of grass, although our lawn isn't very much grass anymore.
Our lawn is mostly creeping Charlie and clover.
Yeah.
The clover is good. And I don't even see the goats eat lots of clover though. You think they would, but they don't.
Tracy, aka Gonza's wife, said that they are leap of faith now because we are going to start making videos.
Well, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Rose, you can talk. Ryan, mouth opens and Rose starts talking. Rose, which varieties are growing for the first time? The Brad's Atomic Grape, the, what's the other one? Black Beauty? Is that the black one from Boar Farms? My brain is mush. Then the other one, the yellow cherry with a bunch on it from Brad as well. I mean, the seeds came from Baker Creek, but they're Brad's creations. Are they creations? I was wondering about that. Dolly, you might know. You're my tomato queen partner. The tomatoes that... So, it was my understanding that every tomato that... Baker Creek sells is an heirloom. But if they're Brad's tomato seeds, are they still heirlooms or are they ones he created? So that was where I was like, are those not heirlooms? So, Dolly Perry, you just said the name of a tomato we grew, I think, 2 years ago.
Blonde Kopfchen.
I don't try to pronounce it, but
That's
it was
German.
one.
That's German, and it's Blonde Kopfchen.
So what do you think that breaks down to? Is it a
blonde
is
Kopfchen little head? Maybe little blonde. Maybe it's like a little blonde tomato. I don't know. That's what I guess. I don't pretend that I know all German, but I
think
do.
Brad has his own.
I did take German, and I did go to Germany when I was younger. So.
They say they are unless otherwise stated. Let us know how the cake comes out. Pamela. All right, maybe you're talking to somebody else in the comments. I was going to say, Pamela, you going crazy? I'm prepping seeds. Yes, for the local seed library. You are awesome to do that. Hello, Rose and Ryan. Are you shipping quail eggs this year? I don't have a NPIP certification, so I'm not shipping any out of state. Except for,
I think you got something in your
I might accidentally put a dozen in a box that I'm sending to a friend by accident, and it's really for them to eat.
She's got
just
something
a food
in her
gift.
eye. You have something in your eye. Bad.
So, but that's only for like really special people. You would be considered one, so just FYI, if you were interested. I do still have some of your tuxedos. I could throw a male in with them. Although I do think one of them ended up being a male. I thought they were all female.
Go on.
Don't think they are as stable as the heirlooms we know well. I would like to know, I should probably research that, because I've been saying I'm growing all heirlooms except for one. The one being the, what's the cherry tomato I love so much? Sun Gold. Same here, Ryan. My dad was stationed in Germany when I was 7. Learned so much there.
Blonde Kopfchen have more fun.
Yes. That's funny. Rose, the video of autumn today was amazing. Oh, thank you, Mary's Vegetable Garden. It really was. It was so fun to share that with everybody. It means little blonde
See,
girl.
I said little and I said blonde. And yeah.
She meant girl. That says. Yes, growing it for the first time this year. I think my blackmouth cur mix is getting a tad chubby. I think I need to start restricting how much kibble she gets. How much do you think she should get? I'm not sure. I'm not real familiar with that breed. I just get so emotional seeing Autumn follow you everywhere. You should, I mean, it's emotional for me. Like, I turn around and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're so amazing. Rose, I have to send you some honey drop seeds. It's like a sun gold, but multicolored. Ah, girl, the rainbow garden. That would be awesome. I'll even start them late. Hey, Bonterre Homestead is here. How are you, Nunda, my dear sweet friend? I love that lady, you guys. I love her. So glad to see you feeling good, Rose. Thank you, Deborah. I am working on it. Today I had a smoothie for breakfast. I had a really full salad for lunch. Like, I had a mountain of greens, and then I chopped up a whole bunch of stuff in it. Cucumbers and peppers and pepperoncinis and sunflower seeds, and just really made it an awesome. Pete's little homestead is here, just listening. Listening is always good. I need a 12-step group for tomato lovers, right? You're a member of the Tomato Addicts group, right? I think so. I think I've seen you in there. There's a Tomato Addicts group. There really is. I'm laying down for the night, but I'm gonna let it play in the background. Oh, well, sweet dreams, hon. Take care. It's only for people to believe it's a problem, right, Josh? Hardneck Farms, Citystead is here. Hardneck Farms is here. I don't know if I said hi to you guys. Stivers Homestead is here. I was so crying when I saw Autumn just running behind you. That was so cool. She was just running. And you should have seen her playing with the boys this morning. Oh, Leatherwood Land is leaving. Good night. Yes, I love those kinds of salads. I feel like my body needs that more veggie pushed into my body. So the smoothie, I put a huge handful of spinach in, and fruit. We won our local radio station Easter egg hunt. Won tickets to Holiday World in Indiana. Oh my gosh,
That's
that sounds awesome, Gons.
Easter egg hunt. I have a knack for winning radio station things too, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. A table full in the woods. Hello. How are your bees? I'm so excited for you. Stivers Homestead just got goats this week. They got 2 cute little babies. What kind are they, Stivers? I meant to ask in the comment I left on the video, but I forgot to.
Psst. Aren't you guys watching something?
But I lost my treasure that I got from Treasure X.
Well, go on to your show.
Ooh, you're gonna eat gumbo. No fair. I want some gumbo. That sounds so good. The buck is 6 weeks and the doe is 3 weeks. What kind are they? They kind of look like they're Nigerian dwarf, but they kind of look like they're Oberhasli. So I wasn't sure. And then they could be Alpines too, because they're New Pines. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. I just finished saying that they kind of do have the Alpine look too, but they looked smaller. So I thought that they might have been one of the smaller. Carla, thank you. Happy birthday. Woo woo. And I just saw the Grateful Sunites is here. For those of you that didn't already go over and check out her channel and subscribe, you can click on her icon and you won't leave the chat. It'll open up another window and you can subscribe to her channel right from here. Super excited. Thank you again, Jay. I love my bandana. It is so awesome. Where did you buy the honey drop seeds, Sunshine Farm? Mary's Vegetable Garden is asking. I feel like I have a sneeze coming. So if you... Patty Alderman made me seafood gumbo when we visited their home. It was wonderful. Oh, I love gumbo. Any gumbo. Hey, Goldshot Farms. I hope your ducks are doing better. I'm so sorry. He had a predator attack.
Yeah, I heard that. I listened.
Oh, that's right. You listened.
I listened to the podcast while I was at work. I was cleaning out a horse manure pile into a dump trailer. I was in a Bobcat, and I was listening to that podcast. Very good. Great job. Great job on that podcast.
Please, if I don't see your comment, please repeat it and put it in all caps because I'm not going to be scrolling back up and down. I just caught myself doing it. But what breed has your favorite personality for goats? Ryan, answer.
Nubian.
Explain why.
Because they have the most personality. They seem like they're the most in tune with humans, at least with me. I don't know. I connect with them. I feel like every animal has some sort of ability to connect in a way with people, some way, somehow, if that makes any sense. And it seems like Nubians are like that. Where other goats, I just don't get that. Like with sheep, even, or especially sheep, I don't really get that.
Thank you, Josh Citystead. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed the podcast. So for those of you that haven't already watched, I posted it in all my social media, but if you have not gone and listened to Goldshaw Farms podcast, he has several of them out now. All of them are great, but of course, mine, that is his most recent one, is probably everyone's favorite. I'm just saying that because a lot of people have told me that. And because obviously they were telling me that because they love me. I was actually really happy with it. I was a little nervous, like thinking, oh gosh, I hope I don't say the wrong thing. I know you have planted lots of tomatoes. Are you still on a strict diet that doesn't allow you to eat nightshades? No, I am no longer on that diet. I was able to reintroduce slowly, one thing at a time, to make sure I didn't react, so that I didn't have any inflammation or any other issues come up from different food sources. I am remaining gluten-free. That is the one thing that, even though I'm not reacting to the gluten mimics the thyroid cells in your body. So the autoimmune disease attacks the gluten. And so if you eat gluten over time, you can actually increase the number of antibodies of your Hashimoto's. So I will not be eating gluten for that reason. Not because I react to it, but because it can increase the number of antibodies on a cellular level. It can mess me up and I won't even know it. So, Tableful in the Woods, repeat message. Rose, our goats were getting babysat for the shindig and the lady watching them lost their home in the tornadoes in Franklin. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Were the goats there at the time? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that all the humans and animals were okay. I'm burping now. This is lovely. I feel like I'm going to sneeze and I'm going to burp. You guys love it, right? And I don't have my water. I should have Rowan go get it for me. I'm so invested in them, even though they're not mine at all. Goldshaw Farm. Aw. Exactly. I think we all are. Nubians are definitely people goats. Yes. I think that's a huge, huge part of their personality, being the more desirable personality, is because they are definitely more like a dog. I bought a multi-variety pear tree. Do you need any special care with so many grafts? I have one too. And the only thing that I would say that you make sure you watch out for is that you don't allow any of the sprouts from below the graft line. So the graft line at the base of the pear tree, so right above the ground, you'll usually see like a scar right along the circular part of the trunk. It'll sometimes be a full circle, sometimes a half circle, sometimes it'll even be like a little bit of a crooked, like it'll just be like boop. And anyway, make sure no sprouts come out from under that, because those are going to be from your rootstock. So that's the biggest tip I can give for that, and just keeping them all healthy. Hi, Rowan. Our goats were getting, all of the goats are fine. Okay. I'm glad that your goats are okay. I hope that your friends are able to rebuild. Then I can send you some more chili powder. Yes, Deb, your chili powder is a favorite staple in our household. We put it on everything. It's like that commercial. We put that on everything. Let's just say this. We are looking for the smoke during the day and the fire by night. No one lost their lives, but 50 families were displaced. It was really bad. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. The goats were great. Oh, good. People kept telling me that I had a water.
Oh, I didn't see it. So I got you a new one.
It was the aquarium cup.
Oh.
That's what it travels to the barn well, so that's why I've been
Okay.
putting my water in that during the day. Yes, I'll be sending prayers to all of your neighbors and friends that they can rebuild and recuperate whatever they can. What are you planting in the food forest this year? Berries, lots of understory berries. So this year, so I've got the basic outline now. Since we moved the pear tree and the apple tree and the peach tree and the figs and the blueberries, that's kind of like my backbone. And now I can start planting around it. But I've got to get it mulched first. So we're going to do comfrey. The artichokes are going to be in that area. All of the fruits from Baker Creek that were grown from seed, they're annuals, but they're all going to go in that area. The walking onions from my friend Pamela sent me, they're going to go in that area. I just planted her rhubarb over there. I planted the blackberry you got me for my birthday.
Awesome.
I pulled the little baby off. So Ryan's so smart. When he went and got me a thornless blackberry for my birthday, a little later than my birthday, but
They
you know.
don't have to know that.
he was like, he had to point it out to me that he saw that there was another baby blackberry coming up in the pot, and so he purposely picked that one, and I was like, awesome. So I pulled that little baby off of the root ball and I planted two. So one's just a tiny one and the other one's giant. So it didn't have any blooms on it. I was surprised. So
None of them did. But
yeah, I noticed that last year when they had them at the store, they were covered in fruit. There was fruit hanging off of them, so I was kind of surprised. I am scrolling up. You're supposed to not let me. Rose, have you been able to transplant your seedlings yet? No, not at all. We haven't had. I physically can't rake up and shovel the mulch. The area that he prepared in the garden has to be formed into beds. And I can't do that. Lifting, shoveling, raking, hoeing, that's too hard. So I can't do that.
I've got like one
He's got one that's semi-ready.
rudimentary outline of a bed. It's dug out, but it's by no means ready. It needs to be flattened out and everything.
I would recommend Nubians. Nubians all the way.
And we just got like 3 inches of rain in less than 24
6.
hours.
The
6?
rain gauge said 6 inches.
Well, I don't know if we emptied it from the last time.
I did.
I saw total accumulation on my app was like 3 inches, and I was like, that's enough for me. Stop looking.
Yes, Sunshine Farms, I saw your artichokes. Those things are insane. So I think once I get mine in the ground, they're going to look like yours, hopefully. He is sweet. He got me water. Hey, little bits of heaven, Homestead. How are you? Glad to see you tonight.
Broussard Homestead jumped on the Marco Polo bandwagon.
Better late than never. I didn't see what that was about. Oh, getting the garden. How is your garden? Did you have bad weather? The weather was really bad rain-wise and a lot of thunder and lightning, but we didn't have any damage. So I noticed a couple of my broccoli plants were kind of like leaning, but they'll straighten back up. When you come in, sorry, I'm reading things in all caps, and it was not to me. It was to you guys.
I'd planned to transplant tomatoes today, but the rain is literally raining on my parade.
Right. And, you know, with that amount of rain and that amount of wind, I'm glad I didn't have things in the ground, to be honest. I was
little babies.
Plus, it was expected to be hail. We were expecting a lot of hail, and there wasn't. But if there had been, it would have been bad. I would have put frost fabric over them to try to protect them. So that would have been a lot of extra work. Heaven Gates Cherry Farm, hello. Getting started on the homestead is repotting seedlings. Rose, you would be proud of me. I built the A-frame chicken tractor. Yay! I am proud of you. And I put rabbit poop on the bed of my garlic to fertilize them. Rabbit poop is a great fertilizer. You can put it directly in the garden if it's not full of urine. If it is full of urine, I would just rinse them off a little before adding them to the garden because the urine can be too strong. But the poop itself considered very safe and healthy to add to your, I would just top dress it like a slow release fertilizer. I would just sprinkle it down your bed. I should do that. I should go in and shovel out some goat poop for our garlic. Our garlic is looking really good. Really good. What?
A table full in the woods is telling grateful Sunites it's the only crap you can put directly onto a garden.
That's not true. It is not the only crap you can put directly onto your garden. You can put any of the pelleted poops directly onto your garden. So sheep poop, goat poop, llama poop, alpaca poop, guinea pig poop. I've heard people doing it. And rabbit poop are all very, very, very safe to put directly onto your garden. Urine can have a lot of nitrogen though, right? So if you add into an area that is low nitrogen, wouldn't it be good? Well, it can be a little too good, too hot. It's too high, if that makes sense. But you can make a manure tea out of any manure that's hot. So if you have chicken poop that's hot or quail poop that's hot, and you want to use it as your fertilizer, you just make it into a tea first, let it ferment in the water, and then you can pour that onto the garden. Yeah, our garlic won't be ready until July. So, because it's ruminant stomach, the way the rumen works, there's just fiber mostly coming out in the poop. That's why it's hard and not soft and squishy. Oh no, that's okay. Table full in the woods. I think it's not a right or wrong thing. It's just more knowledge. Just learning a new thing that you can do with other poops is always fun. I did not just say that sentence. If anybody wants to quote me on that, you have to know. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to drink manure tea for sure. I wanted to plant carrots today, but it was looking like rain.
Oh man, if we did that here, they would have been washed away big time. Those little tiny seeds.
Yeah, they would have. Hello, Mama Woods. Glad to have you here. When you collect the poop, are you collecting urine as well or just shoveling up the solids? Well, goats don't normally poop and pee at the same time. They usually do it like in different spots. They'll like pee and then they'll walk a little bit and they'll poop. But rabbits, because they are usually trained to go potty in one place, they often have it a little bit mixed together. So you actually have to be more careful with the rabbit poop than you do goat poop. Learn something new every day. I love y'all, but my internet sucks tonight and it keeps pausing. So good night, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you again, Grateful Sunnites. Everybody go check out her channel and show her some love for her wonderful presents that she sent me because she's sweet. Talking about poop doesn't make you sound weird in this community. Not at all.
You've come to the right place.
Yes. Dolly Prairie, I just found that video that Renda put up wearing the poncho. I'm so happy she loved it. Thank you for letting me know she got it. Oh yes, I saw that picture. I didn't like, I think I might have been scrolling past it real fast or something. That looked beautiful, bandana. Susie. I always call people by their channel names and their personal names. It's really weird. It's kind of odd, but it's not. Because I like to say your channel name so that other people that are watching and maybe not watching the chat will hear your name mentioned. And because a lot of people, when I first started on YouTube, I would jump into live streams. And when somebody said my name, like the person whose live stream it was, it made me so excited. Like, it really, and that's why I try to do that in the beginning of my live shows all the time, is because I feel like that helps people know you're in the room and they know, hey, that's a channel I should go check out, you know? And I got a lot of new subscribers every time I would join a live show that mentioned my name in the beginning. Now it's like the live shows are so connected that we all know each other. But in the beginning, when you're first starting out, it's a great way to get your name out there more. So I was trying to think of, I think some of you saw the Teespring t-shirts with just the logo. some other ideas that I'm trying to come up with for different options for t-shirt designs, because you should, if anybody sees when they watch my videos now, I think it'll be in the newer videos. Sorry, I'm having a little indigestion from my dinner. I had a gluten-free chili mac.
Look at my tablet though, right?
So, because they were having pizza and I did not want gluten-free pizza again. Anyway,
I couldn't like that.
what was I saying? T-shirt designs. So I was thinking a hashtag Team Autumn. I was thinking there's a couple of designs that my daughter drew up for me that I wanted to do. So if anybody has any suggestions on different t-shirt designs that aren't necessarily my logo, that you might like to see, that would be awesome. Also, we're in the works. We're talking with, we're talking with a pottery person. She offered to design us some mugs, some handmade pottery. So that is gonna be coming up soon. I'm trying to think of the name. I'm so bad. Two Ridges Pottery is their name on Instagram. And they're the ones who made Art and Breeze mugs, if you've seen those. Hi, Rose and Ryan. So good to see you are feeling better. Some better, Rose. Autumn is doing so good. She is amazing. Ravens Nature Family Farm. She is amazing. Crap Crop t-shirt. That's pretty good idea, actually. I don't know how many people would actually buy it, but it would be fun just to have it on there. What is the best time to plant fruit trees? Last frost date is May 28th. Spring and fall. So planting them in the fall is the best. Then they grow roots all winter. But planting them in the spring is the second best time. So how are your sweet potatoes doing? I still haven't done my video. I got everything ready today to do that video, and then I remembered that the air conditioning guy was coming and blah blah blah. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get that filmed. They're too big. Like there's the slips are growing too much. So I'm gonna have to show you what you do when your slips get too long. Yeah, I love those mugs. So I'm super excited about having those as an opportunity. If you give me a poop for a gift, then we have gone to a different level. Yes, Ryan has given me poop as a gift, compost. Rose, are you seeing my comments? I've typed twice, but they aren't showing up on my end. Well, they are now, Simply Jan. I'm sorry that they weren't before. Then the other thing I was going to ask you guys about, besides the t-shirt designs, that you can feel free to send me on Facebook. I'll see them there. I would like a Crap Crop t-shirt. Awesome, Big Wave, Florida. So if you aren't in our Facebook group, Wholesome Roots Farmstead Friends, please join our group. It's amazing. The group is doing really well. There's a lot of really great people in there. You can post questions and get answers like that, and lots of fun community happening there. So one of the things I asked Ryan, what are a lot of channels have names for their subscribers, like the Heifers for Roots and Refuge, and the Homestead Homies for Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And did you just bah, Rose? Did I? Thanks for pointing it out. I didn't even mean to bah.
I don't think I heard that.
Did I? Oh gosh. So I was thinking about something with tribe. I feel like you guys are totally my tribe, but I wanted it to be more specific. Say it.
Specific.
Oh, that's not helping me.
Specific.
I wanted to be more specific than just tribe. I was trying to think of something that was like Rose's tribe, or like the Goat tribe, or Autumn's tribe, or Wholesome tribe seems too
people.
long. Wholesome is too
people.
long. I wanted it to be nice and short and catchy. So if you guys have any ideas for that. Hey, Vina Troll Slayer, glad you could join us. I love you too, Chris. Rose, look at Fishes and Loaves offer.
You're scrolling up.
Yes, because she told me to.
Oh.
Crap Crop was hilarious. I wish you could do a design of you with Autumn like in your lap, but you're in pretty clothes, hair down, not working clothes, and flour, and she could be eating them. Oh, that's a beautiful idea. Poop tribe. Who said that? I was scrolling back down. Jane A. Golden Pyrenees. Yes, we're the crap. How about crap tribe? Crap. Oh my god.
Imagine that we start a live show like, good evening, crops.
Tribal roots. Ooh. Tribal roots. That kind of sounds awesome. Roots tribe.
Herd.
Root
what
warriors.
if it's just I see
The
wholesome,
clan wholesome. Wholesome herd.
What if it's just herd?
My herd. This is my herd. I do like herd. Yeah, like this is my herd. Hey, Sweet Pea Farm. I didn't even notice you were in Roots Troop. My idea. I cannot draw that anymore. Poop tribe. I'll show myself to the door. No, you don't. You dare. Rose can't talk tonight. Brain going too fast for her mouth. I like tribal roots. Rose's beeps. Rose's rooters. I like that.
I said something about rooters earlier.
Our house went to the market today, so I haven't planted. The only thing in our garden was winter crop. I'm having planted wood drawers. Oh, crappies. The crap crop circle. Rose buds. Oh, I like that. That's what my daddy calls me. Tribal roots. Wow, I like tribal roots. Goat gang. Crap crop clan. Herb. Herb. Do you mean herd? Chris. Come on, Chris. Get with it. Tribal roots. Ooh, that's good too. Wait, did I already say that was good? I'm so out of it. Guys, you love me anyway, right? So how many people are in the room now that I'm making a complete fool of myself?
Built on a rock. Good evening, crappy folks. New people will be like, huh? What are they calling us that for?
Wholesome herd is nice. That is nice. Rosebuds or tribal roots? Rosebuds. That's cute. Because buds as in buddies and buds as in plants that are budding has like a multi-meaning.
Turd.
Homesteaders, like homesteaders.
Certainly, there's a lot of good options coming out now. The
Mahashi. What was I saying?
the market's being flooded right now.
I like Rose's buds. It is cute. And now there's so many good suggestions now. I don't know. When you come in, please. Oh, that's not directed at me. It's seen in all caps, and I'm like, I'm supposed to read it because it's in all caps.
Ron Burgundy will read anything you put on the screen. Be careful.
Who?
That's a Anchorman joke. Somebody out there gets it.
Gons, do you get it? You're gonna laugh with Ryan because you always get his jokes when I don't. Who else is it that always gets? TJ Miller. Has anybody heard? I saw a brief post somewhere on Facebook earlier that there was possibly something going on with him, and I love him and I hope everything's okay. So if anybody can update me on that. I haven't really heard the story yet. Y'all are funny. You had me cracking up.
Wasteland gets
So we come down to Rose's buds, wholesome herd, and what was the other one with roots? Tribal roots. Tribal roots, Rose's buds, wholesome herd. Or something else with herd. See, the wholesome feels so long. I wanted it to be like snippy. I don't know. Anyway, I think those ones are definitely in the forefront of my mind as, although Crap Crop Clan and Turd Spreaders and the Poo Crew and Wholesome Poops. Oh, Tribal Roots. Tribal Roots is good. I do like that one. Don't call us turd collectors. Or
You guys-
triple roots,
you guys are
Marilyn
funny.
Coleman. Garden City Homestead, Rose's Buds. Tribal Roots sounds awesome, but more of a channel name than a name for your
that's
peeps.
what I was thinking. That would be a good channel name.
Pooh! Sunshine Farms, you missed all the funny stuff. You just missed the whole entire poop conversation.
This is the second
Second funniest.
live show we've had where it's just turned to
Turd to crap.
crap.
We could be your sprouts. Well, Rose's Buds makes me think of sprouts, like the buds of a flower, the buds of a plant, and buds as in buddies. Sunshine, you need to go back and watch, like, all of it. God's third acre just got here. You missed the funniest fun. Sunshine Farms, you missed Pooh Talk. Rose, breathe. I need more water. Careful, Rose, you need that lung. I think I inhaled something when I was laughing, and it's like caught right here. You were gone for the best 2 minutes of the show, sweetheart. Hello, Teacup. I don't think we've seen you before. Glad to have you. Wholesome poop does bring smile to the day. Yes, Pamela, it does. Pamela, I planted the rhubarb and the walking onions today. I'm super excited about both. That rhubarb is insane. Like, the root was this fat. I had bought rhubarb roots once, and they were like skinny little flimsy things. No wonder why they didn't live. Her rhubarb was this big for one plant. And I planted it in the shade of my willow tree so that it won't get too hot in the summer, because I think that's another issue for having rhubarb in the south, is it doesn't do as well because of the heat. So I like tribal roots. Walking onions, Deb Kettleson, are amazing. Great for permaculture use. They spread themselves. Okay, I survived and I'm home. Rose's Buds works for me. Carla should get extra points for choosing. Ryan, she needs more water. What about Wholesome Herd? That was suggested. Judd, you're totally behind the times.
I like the herd idea.
All right, you keep reading. You're right there.
Okay.
Rose, get something to drink. That's the last comment I read.
I would have gone if you
Go
needed it
read.
right away.
I want you to entertain them.
All right. More poop talk? No, I think we've done enough of that, right? It's nice being able to open up with you guys. All right. Maybe some elderberry syrup and water. That would be a good idea for her to get. Poo, plants, and passion. Karen D, I like Wholesome Herd too. Because I want to have buds, you know. But Wholesome Herd, we don't have to choose tonight or nothing like that. All right. Food Forest Permaculture. Good evening, Wholesome Roots and fellow Earthlings. Earth Day is in 3 more sleeps. That's good to know. I will make sure to remember that. Rustic Ranch Garden. Hi, everyone's tuning in. Welcome to the show. You've missed quite a bit of entertainment, I would say. I'm doing my best by myself. I sort of feel like I'm a floating head because I wore a dark shirt in a dark room. Carla W. talking about poop. A bird just pooped on your car. There's no escaping it. That's what the funny, people don't want to talk about poop or whatever. Like, I know people that they don't want anything to do with the poop, but if you're going to do this, what we do, even if you don't have animals, you're going to deal with poop. I mean, you're using manure or something in your garden. There's no escaping the poo, everybody. Living Miracle, I loved watching you on the tractor like a little kid in the candy store. Thank you. I love my little tractor. It's not perfect, but it does mostly what I want it to do for what it is.
Darlene McSwine, you're going to make me start choking again. I took a spoonful of honey to help.
So she brought me this colander, and inside, these are the strawberries that they harvested today.
Minus about 10.
The ones that got eaten.
We ate at least 10 of them. This is from one day, finally. We've been eating 1 or 2 a day. And then, boom, the boys picked them. So there's, half white and half red. But they'll ripen. I told them to wait till tomorrow to eat any more. I'm hoping that honey soothes whatever irritation you guys created in my throat.
No, they're strawberries.
Yeah, they're... So they're, the bottom half of them is white where they were touching the ground, but the boys were picking, so they picked the ones with the white on them. The pine berries haven't started producing yet, but I'm excited to try those. The white ones are pine berries. The white strawberries, they're supposed to be white.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Had me confused for a minute.
Wholesome sprouts. I do like that too.
Or just sprouts.
Oh, my sprouts. All my little sprouts.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Certainly some options to think about.
Wholesome shoots, roots and shoots.
And poops.
Hello, Howie. You didn't tell me Howie at Food Forest Permaculture got here.
I said it. You weren't here.
I know. Earth Day 3 Earth Day in 3 more sleeps rose. Sunshine, you said sprouts? I like it. I like that. Tribal sprouts? Could we sprouted tribe? No. I love the word tribe because it really makes me think about who you guys are. You guys are my tribe. And I love you guys. Oh my goodness. That was exciting. You guys caused so much excitement in my evening that I choked. I must have inhaled something when I was laughing so hard and breathing so deep. I must have inhaled something in there. Maybe one of those
probably
moths.
that moth that flew right here.
I said the same thing.
It's that time of year. The moths.
That time of year? What do you mean?
Well,
They're all the time. Does anybody else get moths in their salsa poops? Yes. White picket fence. That's our new name. That's it. Variety of friends, roots, shoots, and poops. Back to tribal roots. Okay. Anyway.
we're going to start a comedy hour. That's going to be roots, shoots, and poops. The Wholesome Roots Comedy Hour.
Deb Gettleston, saliva will do that, Rose. Choking me.
All right.
Duh herd.
Wait.
Duh herd. She's screaming like she's at a frat party.
The Giving Goat. I saw them ask this earlier, and I meant to say it, but we're in the heat of discussion about poops. Can we talk goats for a second? Curious of your favorite natural dewormer.
All of them. I think a broad spectrum approach to deworming is the best. Using lots of different methods to keep the animal healthy in the first place, and a strong immune system to resist them in the first place. There are worse ways to spend an hour, right, Dolly? Bird food. Living Miracle Homestead. I think that's where they're coming from. The parrot food always has the moths that come out of them, but then they go into my pantry and they get in other things. So I'm going to have to empty my whole pantry, fill it, dump everything out that's still good into mason jars and put them back in because I've tried double bagging them and it still doesn't work. So Hey, Blue Eye Lathers. You look good too, sweetheart. Rose, when you went to get a drink and took a while, I just knew you were coming back with different pets. What? I had to have a spoonful of onion, so I was getting onion. Yes, put it in the freezer. That's the best thing, is put it in the freezer first. I completely agree with the broad spectrum approach. I go for minerals, immune support, herbs, garlic, everything. Yes. Comfrey is a wonderful plant with many uses. Growing up, we had comfrey all over my mom's permaculture homestead, and she used it for any time that anybody had like bruising or like when my brother broke his bone. It's used as a poultice on the surface of those kind of things, and it'll help heal it. But it's also really good for the garden. No, your phone is down to 4%. Plug it in.
You got
Stay with us,
you got
J-Day.
3% left. Oh, come on. Come on.
Yes, I need to put them in
Good
the freezer to kill the eggs. I have done that, and that's what I'm gonna do with the ones that look like halfway okay. Like if there's a few moths in there, I'll pull them out and put it in the freezer. I ain't above eating a little bit of extra protein. Because a lot of what I have is organic and gluten-free products that are really expensive to replace. So unless it's completely infested, I'm gonna freeze it and use it anyway. My family can just live with it.
A Tableful in the Woods says,
if I was rich, I would throw it out.
Computer's about dead. He's gonna go gonna go roasted deer legs. So
ooh, that sounds delicious. Yum yum. If you let chocolate melt in your mouth, it will force your esophagus to relax. Well, I thought that's what honey did. Sarah, give me some chocolate. This is my work desk, so you know there's some chocolate stash. Yes, I have to be gluten-free. Ryan is not. He was eating his gluten pizza right in front of me tonight. Mm-hmm. But he likes the gluten-free stuff. He's getting he's gotten to the point where, what was it that you're now doing with me?
I suggested that we just do gluten-free mac and cheese. Was that it?
Yes, I think that was. The gluten-free mac and cheese. So mac and cheese, good. The Annie's mac and cheese is kind of a, I didn't finish talking about comfrey. Is like a staple in our household because we have 2 little kids that love boxed mac and cheese. So, but the gluten-free one is like $1 more, and I have to eat it. But to have 2 pans, Mary has asked 3 times where you get the walking onions. I got mine from a friend, but you can get them on Amazon and probably other sources of places. But I had them on my wish list on Amazon at one point, and I took them off because my friend offered to send me some. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that are gluten-free in this homesteading community because a lot of us have autoimmune disease, and we're trying to combat that with diet and eating healthy and eating off the land and being self-sustainable and drinking our raw goat milk, and those things help heal the autoimmune issue. So I'm gonna try this melting chocolate. Daddy, you talk. I mean, Ryan, you're not there, Daddy.
I'm not your daddy. Don't cough anymore.
More chocolate.
She's gonna catch a rupture over here. Okay. When you come in, please. Oh, that's not. I'm Ron Burgundy. Mary, if you want to message me on Messenger, that's not for me either. Pawpaw's hobby. Haven't seen you in a bit. Not for us. Creating Essence. Hey, we had a Passover cedar after sundown, so I'm just getting here. LOL. Oh yeah, Passover is today is, yeah. We have a holiday weekend coming up. I wonder, will goat milk be good if you are lactose sensitive? Yes, I am lactose sensitive. I'm not altogether lactose intolerant. Obviously, I eat cheese and stuff. But things like regular milk and ice cream, they mess me up bad. Goat milk, I can drink a whole glass. Because I'm not really a milk drinker now because of my lactose sensitivity, I really still don't drink a lot of milk, but sometimes I do. If I have a peanut butter sandwich, a big tall glass of goat milk's really good with that. So occasionally, yeah, I do, and it doesn't mess me up.
Thank you, Karen, for reminding me. I don't want to drink water right now because I want to let that chocolate soothe my esophagus and hopefully get me to stop coughing. But I really want to drink water after. I actually want some goat milk now. Okay, so for the comfrey in the garden. So comfrey is a bioaccumulator. So it sends its roots down deep, 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 much deeper than other plant roots will go. And it pulls minerals up into the roots and up into the leaves. So now all these really hard to reach minerals that your plants normally aren't able to get to are in the leaves. So you can then pick off the leaves and place them right on the ground as mulch. And they will feed those minerals back to the soil on the surface where most plant roots are able to use the minerals. And you can also take those leaves and put them into a bucket of water and smash them up and stir it up and let it sit for a couple of days. And that's also a fertilizer tea, just like the poop tea, just like the manure tea that I was talking about earlier. You can do the same thing with comfrey. And it's really beneficial for that. It's also really good for goats and rabbits and chickens. They all love it because it's so rich. It's so nutritious. Not good for humans to eat, though, because of, is it salicylic acid in comfrey, or is it one of the other ones? I don't quote me on that, but there's some reason why we can't eat it. But I have heard some people do use it as a food without getting sick, but I don't want to recommend that because I think it's people who are much more into eating from the land, and they probably eat a higher oxalic diet than most of us, because the oxalic acid in a lot of the wild plants can cause some stomach upset for a lot of humans.
You could chew on it?
Maybe. I want to say there's something about it being, but something about not. So Howie from Food Forest Permaculture may be able to clarify that for us. He's super, super smart. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, you should. Make sure you get the ones that don't become invasive. I can't remember the official name. Yes, so it's the Bocking. Yes, it's important to get. So don't get comfrey seed. If somebody's selling comfrey seed, you don't want it. Because if it can grow from seed, it's going to reseed and you're going to have it everywhere and you won't be able to get rid of it. It's very invasive. So you want root cuttings of the roots, and they really produce. They'll spread too, but you can cut up the roots and just have an inch of it, and then it'll grow a plant. You can get them on Amazon. That is true. I think that's where mine came from, isn't it? From our wish list. Rose, have you downloaded that flash drive yet? Mary's Vegetable Garden asks. Not yet. She wants me to download a flash drive of my brain so that she can access anything and everything whenever she needs to know something. It's the Bocking 17, Bocking 13. Somebody correct me with that. Food Forest Permaculture eats comfrey in small amount only. So I think, and Pamela has comfrey tea occasionally. So I think for some people it is definitely doable, but you have to be very careful. And some people is probably not advised. I would suspect anybody with kidney issues would not want to, because of the way it works on your body. Yes, our goats love garlic. They get garlic every day. Well, not every day, but mostly every day. And their milk never tastes like garlic, for those of you that are about to ask. Chop and drop. Yes, that's exactly. Chop and drop is basically just chopping from the plant and letting it drop onto the ground. But you can also do that by moving and placing it around the plants that you feel like need the extra minerals. So like the other day in the strawberry bed, the comfrey is getting too big and it's shadowing the strawberries. Bocking 14, thank you. And so I was taking the leaves off of the comfrey and placing it around the mulberry, gooseberry, and one of the other ones that we have in that bed that are coming up. I also put some around the kiwi vines. Oh my gosh, did I tell you the kiwi vine is like, whoosh, the female is taking off and the male is like this tall. They were just this big when I put them in the ground. I was so nervous they weren't going to live. We put them in the fall. It inserts at the base of the neck, Ryan. Gosh, don't you know?
I guess not.
Large amount can cause cancer of comfrey. Definitely have to remember the no seed kind. Okay. Yeah, hardy kiwi vines is what we have too. I don't think you can grow regular kiwi anywhere in the States. Maybe. Blue Eye Lathers says the chocolate worked. I think it did. It worked better than the honey. That's hilarious. Thank you. Who was it that said it? Sarah? Was it Sarah that told me to not to melt the chocolate? Or was it you, Lori? Wasn't you, was it? Anyway, I'm out of it. It is over an hour. Small farm in the big city. Hello. You're joining us right at the tail end of our show. So, Ryan is looking tired over here. Sarah, yes, thank you. I knew it was you.
Chocolate will cure everything.
Ooh, rhubarb cake sounds amazing. So my grandpa used to make, he grew lots and lots of rhubarb and strawberries. That was his thing. And he used to make a rhubarb strawberry.
Rhubarry.
I want rhubarry.
That sounds
Rhubarb
good.
strawberry pie. And it was my favorite. I wonder if anybody in my family has his recipe. That would be really good. Okay. It has been a hoot. It was fun.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey, Robert Jackson. Good to see you, man. Yeah, so I want to do a rhubarb wine because my friend Jasmine over at Alternative Small Holdings has been bragging about her rhubarb wine, and I'm like, oh, I need some rhubarb wine. Like, that sounds so good. There was a couple of stems that broke off of the plant. Like, the plant is just starting to unfurl, and the leaves you can't eat because they can be toxic because of oxalic acid. Many things that you can't eat, it's because of oxalic acid. Anyway, so they broke off during shipping, and so I broke them off, and I chewed on the end of the stem, and I'm like, don't eat the leaves. I was like, I wanted to just keep eating. It's so good. Like, it brought back such a flood of memories of eating rhubarb in the garden with my mom and my grandpa. My mom's had rhubarb my whole life, so it was like, I have not had rhubarb since I moved away. Like, literally have not had it. So, super stoked. I hope it does well here. We are kind of hot, so we'll see. Good laughs and good poops. I mean peeps. All right, guys. Well, I love you so much. By the way, we will be recording our first homesteading video this week and hope to upload it this week. Great times visiting you all here. Camaro guy, that's awesome. I'm so excited. You should send me a link to your video or post it on my Facebook group. We do allow posting of links to any of your social media, whether it is blog, Instagram, or Facebook, or YouTube. We encourage you to share in our community because that's what we're here for, to build community and share what we know and with others. So we want you guys to do that too. 3 more sleeps till Earth Day. Good night, Howie. We love you. It didn't do well in South Carolina. Yeah, I've got it in a shadier spot this time under a tree. So I'm hoping. And it was a really big root. I mean, it was this big. So I think that's a good chance. Good poops. Sullivan laughs so hard. Good, Solomon. I'm glad that it made you laugh. Poop, poop, poop. Poopity, poopity, poop, poop, poop. Poopity, poop.
All right.
Hey, I can play with a baby if I want to.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness,
like,
rhubarb grows like weeds here so much. Well, not
You're
baby.
talking to a okay.
No, a young one.
I got it now.
Good night, and thank you for a wonderful night, Wholesome Herds. What's the link to your Facebook page? I have a Facebook page, which is Wholesome Roots Passionate Plants, and a Facebook group, which is Wholesome Roots Farmstead Friends, and that's the group where you get to post stuff. It's a little bit more personal than the page, I think. Have a wonderful Easter, and tell Liam I said happy birthday. Oh, I did tell him, and he was extremely excited for his birthday gift. A very, very happy boy. He's been constantly, Mama, can I go ride my tractor? Someone needs to sleep. He's Chris. Ryan is your Chris. My Ryan is your Chris.
I have
Chris
to
is
work.
your
I have to work tomorrow. All right.
He said Rosa's silly. What was in that chocolate? 3. Yeah, I was gonna say toddler, but I was like, is he toddler? Right on that line. Y'all have a wonderful Easter. I hope the kids find some Easter eggs. Yeah, their grandma usually does a little Easter egg hunt for them and for the grown-up kids. So we get money in our eggs. So I'm excited about that. I was talking about
It gets pretty competitive out there, by the way.
Yes, the grown-ups do. And Vivian and Dalton, my older 2 kids, they're in the grown-up group now.
They should not be in the grown-up group.
Ryan gets a little feisty with them. He's like, get out of my way.
It's a full contact sport, and they're well, Dalton's under the age of 18, so I'll get in trouble for that.
You be gentle.
It's,
Let the kids get their eggs, Ryan.
They're not kids. It's full contact. If you're going to be in the adult group, then just saying.
Love you guys. Wear a helmet and elbow pads. Oh, well, thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Easter. If you celebrate the holiday, I hope you have a wonderful Earth Day if you celebrate that. Or Ostra, is that the other version that happens this weekend? So enjoy it all and have a blessed weekend.
Good night, everybody. You know the drill.
I'm going to stop saying all that at the end of my videos.
You are?
You know why?
Why?
Because audience retention drops dramatically.
Oh, we start closing off and
they turn off the video then.
All right, well, I'm just going to
but we can do it on live.
I'm just going to turn off.
All right, love you guys.
All right.
I think I covered everything. I don't want to go. I love you guys. How many are watching? Then I'm going to go. Peace. I know I'm still live, Jen. Love you guys. Hey, sorry you missed it.
Adele Hanley, you're late. You got to watch the replay.
74. Okay.
Yeah, we dropped.
So I don't think we ever even got to 100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
We were at 90-something. Good enough. All right. Good night.
Do I stay or do I go? Should I stay or should I go now?
Click the
If
button.
I say there could be trouble.